What's up, y'all? You know I had to come with the, can you see it? Dragon Ball. Y'all love that show. Actually, that fits right into what we're about to talk about. A man should have humility, because if not, the lack of humility will be the end of him, and it'll be the end of you too. And I know what you're already probably thinking, but I have humility. I'm a humble person. And that's the problem. You think that you're the exception. You think that, and it's understandable because it's you. And you think that you don't have this flaw, and you might not. But for those that do, this is for you. So I'm gonna tell you guys something about myself. Well, not about myself, but like a story, a little story time. Pretty much after, well, not after, towards the end of my relationship, it was like almost a year, I think it was like 8 months, something like that. So maybe like the last 2 or 3 months, it was like probably summertime, towards summertime and of 2021. So towards summertime of 2021 and after, like maybe like a couple months after. So let's say a span of 5 months. In a span of 5 months, I was at my lowest point. During the end of my relationship and a little bit after, because I had a crappy diet, I had no confidence, low self-esteem, I had bad mental health, and you know, this wasn't because of her. I mean, some of it was, you know, our relationship wasn't the healthiest, but you know, I'm also to blame, and I lack the humility to realize that, you know, not that I was also the one to blame, but that I lack the humility to look at myself honestly and see like that I shouldn't have gotten that low. I shouldn't have, you know, but like little by little I was letting myself go, and I lacked the humility even after to fix myself and pick myself up. There was like, between those 2 or 3 months after my relationship, it was like I kind of had like this prideful thinking of like, oh well, you know, I'm on the grind, you know, I'm on my purpose, or I'll work out tomorrow, but I'm still in shape, I could easily do this. But in the back of my mind, like, I knew that if I start working out now, I won't be able to do what I used to be able to do. Or, you know, I didn't want to face that I had to like get my stomach down and get like my body fat down all over again. I didn't want to have to do that all over again. So I would like cover it up, and I didn't have confidence. I kind of went through this thing where I was like, oh, like, nah, like I don't need nobody, I'm gonna just focus on myself. But I wasn't focusing on myself. I was procrastinating. I was procrastinating. Well, what else was I doing? I was being inconsistent. I'll do something one day and then like stop for like 2 days and then run it up again. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't eating healthy and all this stuff, and I'm glad that it happened, because now I'm here and now I can help you guys. And I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that all this happened. I'm glad that I got into that relationship. Because then I probably wouldn't even be able to do this. I wouldn't be here, to be honest. It was only after that I started watching red pill videos, and I started watching like travel vloggers and stuff like that. Oh, and not even that, like, I looked at myself honestly, and I was like, all right, man, like, you're broke, you're over, like, you know, you're fat, I wasn't fat, but like, that's just what I told myself. Cause like, I don't know why, like, if I criticize myself or like have that mentality, I'm like, all right, like, then I'm gonna get all my stuff. Yeah, like, you know, and it's the same with people. Like, if somebody says something about me, or like to me, like, if they know who I am, or like who they think I am, then I'm gonna prove that narrative wrong. And people that know me know this, like, they've seen it before. But anyways, yeah, so I would tell myself like, yeah, like you're overweight, you're not eating healthy, like all this stuff. And so like little by little I started realizing like, all right, I need to get a job. Boom, I got a job. My happiness, my happiness, mental health meter, and all this stuff went up a little bit. Then, you know, I started working out. I was still a little inconsistent. Like, I think I started off with like 3 days a week or 4 days a week, but I started working out, and then it went up. And then I started meditating and all this stuff, and little by little I got like myself back. I like rebuilt myself, and I started watching red pill videos and like self-improvement videos and travel vloggers, and I was like, I want to be like that. I want to do that. Like, I want to live like that. I always wanted to live like that, but I didn't know that. And me going through this stuff and watching those videos brought me to realization that this is what I want to do. And that's why I'm glad that it happened, and I'm glad that I had the humility to reflect to myself, because I probably wouldn't be doing this. I'll probably still be chubby. I'll probably be worse. I'll probably be fatter. I'll probably be like low mental health, have low confidence, not believe in myself. Honestly, I probably would have, like, I don't even know. I wouldn't have been in a good position. And I don't want you that's watching my video, like, to be in that position, to be even worse if you're in that spot now. You know, I had to tell myself that. I had to tell myself all these things. And honestly, why it took me kind of, I'm gonna say like 3 months, it was long for me to get back on track. Because, you know, you see videos where like people instantly like, oh, she broke my heart, boom, and they like transform and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, that stuff's like the span of a year, like months, maybe years. But I don't know, I don't have that revenge. Like, I did have that revenge mentality, but then at the same time I let it go because I was the problem too. And that's the whole thing. It's like I reflected on myself and I told myself the truth. And I was scared because it was like I wasn't the warrior that I used to be. I didn't have my mindfulness. I didn't have my discipline, you know? I was just a shell of that, a hollow shell of that. That was fragile. And but if you're kind of in a similar position that I was, I just want to say, start off with the smallest thing. And this is like the easiest thing you can do, and it's just being honest with yourself. And if it's something outside of your control, then that's fair. But if there's things you can't control, then control it. And honestly, if the problem is you, and it doesn't have to be with a relationship, you could be at your lowest point regardless of a relationship. But if the lowest point is you, and it's because you're there, and like you're scared and all this stuff like that, it's like once you're honest with yourself, that's when you have the ability to do whatever you want, whatever you can to, like, that's when you have control of your life. That's when you grab your balls and you're like, all right, like, we're doing this. You know what I'm saying? So do that, man. And sorry, I got a little vulgar with that. I'm not even gonna lie. I just get like, I just get into it because this video is for me, but past. You know what I'm saying? And basically for whoever is going through this. And like, I'm into it because it's related to me, you know? And if you don't, you'll stay there. Don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let your fear and your pride, like, oh nah, I don't want to do this. It's not me. It's this, or it's because this happened years ago, or it's because when I was a kid that. Don't let your pride get in the way. I want to say that. Actually, I got another story. This was recently. This is actually why I made this video. Was because I was speaking with this old man, or not this old man. He wasn't that old. It was this old head. He was in the gym. He was pretty big. I was like working out like next to him. I was like in the pull-up machine, and he was like at the leg machine. But we were like pretty close. I put like my phone next to the, like my feet, like where the feet go, like where you climb up the stairs and you know, whatever. I put my phone there, and like while I was doing pull-ups, I accidentally like hit it. I finished my pull-ups, and mind you, I have a Dragon Ball Z case. So I finished my pull-ups, and I looked down because I finished, and I was gonna pick it up. And then I see him like pointing at my phone and like talking, but I have AirPods in, so I'm like, huh? Or like not like that. I feel like that was aggressive, but I was like, huh? And then he's like, what you know about that Dragon Ball youngin? And I was like, what? I was like, yo, I know a lot. Like I grew up on that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my whole thing. And then we started trying to basically like talking about Dragon Ball for a little bit. He was telling me like, yo, I got you some water. Hold on. He's telling me like the reason why Vegeta is second to Goku is because his power comes from pride, and Goku's comes from freedom and love. And I was like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, of course. You know, that's what Vegeta's about, Saiyan pride and all that stuff like that. But then it hit me like, you could take it steps deeper. You could take it to where it's like pride. That's what I'm talking about, humility. So it's like the reason why Vegeta is weaker than Goku or is always behind Goku is because he chases after Goku, and that's his limit point. He's not honest with himself. He's more like, oh, I'm stronger than Goku. And if I'm not, I must be stronger than Goku. So that's as strong as he reaches is boom to Goku. But Goku doesn't have that mentality. He has freedom. He's like, I just want to get as powerful as I can. And he reaches that. Or he goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. He like beats the charts. But Vegeta, he doesn't have the humility to be like, alright, I'm weaker than Goku. I'ma just push my limit and see how far I can go with myself. Like, I don't even care about Goku anymore. I'ma just do my thing and get stronger. You know, he doesn't do that stuff. Or he, you know, basically like the character doesn't think like that. So that's why he's second. And basically, for like my non-Dragon Ball Z anime watchers, I have like a little bit of water, I gotta get some more. It's basically like this. Have enough love for yourself to reflect on yourself and be completely honest with yourself. You know who your true friends are the ones that are not scared to hurt your feelings and tell you how it is. So why can't you do that with yourself? Once you do that, you will recreate yourself. And I'm not speaking because I'm already there. Like look, like I'm not on the highest level. I'm not rich. I don't have, you know, I'm not out here traveling to China whenever I want to. Close might be long for you, but it's close to me. I know that I'm gonna get it. I'm there. Like, I know if I follow on my tracks and just keep on doing what I'm doing, I can unlock what I want and be who I'm supposed to be. This whole thing, like, I know I can. Eventually, I'ma just blow and just pause. I'ma just blow, pause, and like be able to take care of my family. And that's what this is about. And I mean, everybody's goals is different, but recreate yourself. Being honest with yourself and having humility is how you do that. If I can do it and I'm ready, you guys, if you guys know me and you guys see my Instagram and you guys pay attention, like, you'll notice the change. And I know anybody could do this. I'm not special. And you're not special either. Like, we're all people, we're all the same. Circumstances are different, but that doesn't mean anything. It's what you do with that. The best players can win the game with any cards. Yo, I'm dropping bars, yo. Actually, I'm pretty sure I made that up. And I'm gonna quote that. Yo, that's mine. Don't let nobody take that. That's mine. Nobody could take that. That's my quote. But anyways, jokes aside, yeah, man, recreate yourself. Reflect on yourself honestly, and baby steps. If you're in a low point, baby steps. But you gotta be honest with yourself and don't let pride get in the way. Don't let, you know, you not reaching out to people or you being like don't let that get in the way of anything. You recreate yourself, be who you're supposed to be. That's it, guys. That's the end of my video. We got deep. Hit you guys with a couple story times. You know, brought you guys a little closer. Like, subscribe. You know, that cringy stuff that YouTubers say. Share. Watch my video all the way through. And but I hope you guys liked it. If you guys got anything to add in the comments, or somebody, if you've been through this and you can help somebody, and I missed something, then, you know, write it in the comments and reflect on my words if you are going through something, and, you know, get control and try your best. And yeah, all right, I'm done talking too much. Peace. Boop.